in control as Logan tries to get everything going. Williamson looking to get a little more involved here on the offensive end, I'm sure. And here we go.
Yeah, maybe that's what all good shooters need. That that they'll get cold early. He good senior move. He put the ball on the floor. Was able to go to the basket and pick up the foul.
And they're going to give the foul to number 10, T.T. Felder, who just checked into the game. Boy, he's got some size, don't he? He's a 6'4" freshman, T.T. Felder, number 10, as Williamson connects on the three-point play.
He's got good long arms. He's got big hands.
So this Brookpoint team, they got some size and athleticism, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know what's in the water around Richmond, Virginia, but it's definitely produced a little bit bigger boys than what we normally see in this region.
And a nice touch, finesse layup by Cease Carter with the floater. As Coleman's going to push the ball back to the floor for the Wildcats. He's over to the right-hand corner to Stevie Browning. Hands it off to Coleman. Back to Browning. Give her to Williamson. Going to use work off script from Gary Miller, but traveling violation by Paul Williamson. Gary Miller checking in for the Wildcats. Coming in for Seth Hayner. Bringing the ball back up to the floor now for Brookpoint is Cease Carter.
Both teams filling each other out here. We're almost to the first quarter. You sense that it's still anybody's ball game with a 4-point advantage going to Brookpoint.
And a take to the hoop with Mario Gills and another rebound by Trevor Andrews.
That looks good when it gets up that high, don't it?
Yeah. Speaking of getting high,
yeah.
Number 24, Philip Holmes, convincingly swatting that one back over on the sideline.
Yeah, there was no hand in that. That was all ball.
Inbound pass goes to Stevie Browning. Williamson left open for three. No good. Rebound goes to Gary Miller. And he was looking for Trevor Andrews under the hoop, but it was deflected out of bounds by Cease Carter. And we'll stay right down here with the Wildcats.
Now expect right here maybe Deontay taking the ball out, some quick pass, screen to the corner, see if we can get him an open jump shot.
Coleman gets it in to Williamson. Williamson over to Browning. Looking for Andrews down low, but he was cut off nicely by Delonte Fennell, who's just checked in the game.
Deontay, he's taking charge, isn't he? We're not happy with what he saw. He picked the ball up and let his team know about it.
He's telling Trevor Andrews to move. Little confusion out here by the Logan Wildcats.
I'm not sure if I don't know the set or somebody's in the wrong place.
Off the foot of Paul Williamson, a sloppy possession for Hatcher. And Hatcher not happy with it by the looks of what I can see. Another turnover here for Logan Wildcats. They're down 12-8 with 37.3 seconds in the first quarter. And where is the first quarter gone?
It went by pretty quick, Tony. There wasn't a lot of fouls, wasn't a lot of turnovers. Both teams didn't shoot particularly well, but they got up and down the floor and kept the pace of the game up.
And Gary Miller, as I alluded to early in the game, he'll come off the bench and he'll give you some quality minutes, but he's a little foul prone, and that seems to be the case right here.
Yeah, he's another big kid, Tony. He come off their football team, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, and he was a starting center last year, but now with the addition of Trevor Andrews, he wasn't going to play originally. He loved football, and after football's over, he just wanted to call it an athletic career at Logan, but he wanted to come back, and Hatch welcomed him back with open arms. As number 5 connects on the free throws, Mario Gills.
Well, anytime you can pick up a kid of that size, I would welcome him back with open arms as well.
And Coleman gets over to Stevie Browning, launched the three, and finally the lid fell off the bucket for the Wildcats as Stevie Browning connects on the first three. 14-11, under 5 seconds to go. 2-1, shot up, no good. Rebound's going to go to Coleman. They'll round out the first quarter, and after the first quarter action, 14-11, in the Madison Civic Center, the Wildcats trailing the Crimson Hawks of Brookpoint, Virginia, coming out of Stafford Again, it's 14-11. Tony Lane, Jonathan Foster, WVSportsNet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.
And as the start of the second quarter is upon us here at the Madison Civic Center, Logan Wildcats trailing the Brookpoint, Virginia Crimson Hawks by a score of 14-11. And Brookpoint will start out the quarter with T.T. Felder taking the ball out to number 5, Mario Gills. And we are underway here at the Madison Civic Center, second quarter of action at the Coalfield Shootout.
Be interesting to see which team, if either team can get in a rhythm offensively. I don't think any of their offensive scripts have went like they thought.
And Trevor Andrews hammered down low by number 10, T.T. Felder, but no, that's his second. But Felder, unintentional, extend the hand. Good sportsmanship. We like to see that here.
Sir. Good job, Mr. Felder. Yes, sir. That's what it's all about. Nothing easy, but pick him up.
And Williamson gets the ball into Stevie Browning. He's going to set up the offense here. Give her to Coleman. He's going to hoist a three. No good. Rebound's going to go to Williamson. Going to go up strong with it over number 30, Jalen Cotton. Williamson now with 7 points in the early going here. 7:30 remaining. 14-13. Logan down by 1. Now to the top of the key. Number 20, Sean Austin. The newest addition to the Brookpoint rotation. Gets over to T.T. Felder. Now back up top to Austin. Austin going to go around. He's going to get a moving pick violation on number 30, Jalen Cotton. That'll be his first personal. That'll be the team's 5th. So Brookpoint, an aggressive team here. As we now have a 30-second timeout taken. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. John, nice second, little change of tempo for Logan here so far in the second quarter in the first minute.
Yeah, I'm real interested to see how they're going to react to this Brookpoint team. This team's athletic, Tony. I mean, we watched him that first quarter. He runs 6, 7 guys, off his roster onto the floor, and you got to think it's tough beating length and height and speed. Them are things that you can't teach people, and be interesting to see how Mark Hatcher gathers his troops here for what looks to be another 7 minutes of the second quarter.
Coach Kania of Brookpoint only has 10 players on his roster, and so far we've seen 8. So may not have many, but sometimes it's not necessarily the number; it's the quality, not the quantity.
That's right. You spoke on it. They're not a very experienced team, Tony, as far as class-wise.
No, only 2 seniors. And now Williamson's going to kick it out to Browning. Open for 3. No good. But Coleman right there, boxing out. No good right there as well. And the rebound's going to end up in the hands of Delonte Fennell. Bounce pass across the court to Cease Carter. Down in the left-hand quarter to number 10, T.T. Felder. Goes up. Shot partially blocked. But they get it right back. Does Cease Carter. And we're going to set things up. And now he's got a lane. And another floater. That's his shot.
I'm interested to see how long Coach Hatcher's going to keep Logan in that 2-3. We'll see. Maybe on the next trip they'll try to switch it up.
As we await Logan's defenses to see if they do switch up. We're going to see what they do here on the offensive end. As Williamson now on the right wing gets atop the key to Stevie Browning. Down low to Deontay Coleman. And that's the first points from the other team captain. For the Logan Wildcats, 16-15 is your score. 6 minutes and the counting remaining in this first half of action. Cease Carter going from right to left. Going to go to the baseline now. Swoop up and under. No good. Rebound's going to go to Paul Williamson as Gary Miller of Logan and Delonte Fennell of Brookpoint battled out, but the ball ended up in Williamson's hand.
You got to love, Tony. As soon as that rebound happened, there were 4 other Logan offensive players streaked down the court and turned their head and began looking for the pass.
And we have a nice hustle play. Deontay Coleman keeping it alive and tipping it back out to Stevie Browning. And Paul Williamson goes baseline, but shot up, no good. Rebound goes to T.T. Felder. Felder working on the lane. He went with it. He threw it over to no man's land, but unfortunately for the Wildcats, Trevor Andrews didn't know that and deflected it by accident, and it went out of bounds, and Brookpoint catches the break.
Yeah, Trevor was more in just the right place at the right time right there. They were running the break down the floor, and he went to throw it to what it should have been his outlet, but his outlet stopped around the three-point line.
That's your coach always preaches: finish out the play, never stop running.
That's right. That's a classic example right there.
Absolutely.
Saying.
But fortunately for Brookpoint, they got bailed out there on the unfortunate tip ball by Trevor Andrews. Now sees Carter at the top of the key, gets it down low to number 24, Phillip Holmes. Shot up, no good. Tip back, no good by Delonte Fennell. And Coleman's now going to bring the ball up the floor for the Wildcats. He's going to pull up a jump shot. It's good. Coleman heating up now with 2 consecutive made field goals on 2 attempts.
Yeah, that was a good-looking shot. Good follow-through, good elevation.
And Logan regains the lead, 17-16, 4:30 remaining in the second quarter. Sees Carter, over to Holmes. Now back up top the court. Carter, Gills. And Holmes is going to fire up a jump shot. No good. Goes for his own rebound. Can't question the hustle. But now we're going the other way as Coleman going to find a slashing Shaquille who comes in, but no good. But the putback by Trevor Andrews is.
Big Air Canada there with the tip in.
Air ball, but fortunately Holmes able to get the rebound, gives it back over to Delonte Fennell. Sees Carter top of the key. He's going to work left to right. He's going to hoist up the jump shot. No good. Rebound goes to number 24, Phillip Holmes. Now goes to Ryan Corp. He goes up with the footback, and it's good.
That was a good putback on Brookpoint's end. They hung in there on that possession. Couple misses, stuck with it.
Deontay Coleman gives it over to Seth Hayner, who's re-entered the game for Logan. He's going to get an open 3. Shot up. No good. Rebound. They're going to go to Delonte Fennell. And now Mario Gill is going to push the ball to the floor for the Crimson Hawks of Brookpoint. Shot up and over the tall Trevor Andrews. Very impressive shot there by Mario Gill.
I think that was a good no call on the referee's part. It was so far into the rim, it really didn't affect the play. Good call, Zebra. Good no call, I should say.
Sometimes a good no call is a good call. I saw where you were going with that. That's the whole bottom line. Paul Williamson at top of the key to Deontay Coleman. Coleman going to set up the offense. Goes over to Seth Hayner. About back up top to Coleman, who had a notion but decided against it. When you second guess yourself, you normally shouldn't do it, and he made the right decision there.
He saw Paul Williamson flash baseline there, and luckily Brookpoint, Virginia just swung their zone around by the time Deontay realized it was too late.
Deontay fires up and missed 3, but Trevor Andrews, nice rebound, getting it back out to Hayner. He's going to kick in, penetrate, got to Paul Williamson. That's what Wildcats do, but unfortunately no made basket in this time to go around as Shaquille battles with Phillip Holmes for the rebound. Shaquille Cunningham. Now Ryan Corp going to fire up another 3. He made his first 2. That one's no good. Rebound still on the ground. It's going to be a foul on the Wildcats as Delonte Fennell got hacked on the putback. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Shaquille Cunningham with the first personal foul for the Wildcats. They're down 20-19, 2 minutes remaining, and another quick quarter.
Yeah, this time's flying by. There not a lot of clock stoppages. That's what we like to see, Tony. We like when teams turn up the tempo, run up down the floor. We're normally used to a little more points than this, but either way, still a great game.
Absolutely. Well, 1-point game with 2 minutes to go in the first half. I mean, what more can this many people that packed into the Civic Center want? First free throw attempt was missed by Delonte Fennell. And the score remains 20-19 with exactly 2 minutes remaining.